Hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome to a very, very special edition of Cobra Island, where today is my 7th anniversary here on YouTube, where today we are looking at two different versions of Megatron, or I'm doing some re-reviews. First, the Titans class, or not the Titan class, but the Titans Return Headmaster Megatron with Doomshot, and the War for Cybertron spoiler box Megatron. So let's start with, let's put spoiler box over here and start with the Titans Return. First off, we're going to look at Doomshot, which, as you can see by the back of Doomshot, is the head of Megatron. You know, his head it does swivel, but not all that great. You really have to get your fingers in there. And then both his arms do move around. Okay, but with Doomshot, sorry about that, I had to put his arm back in, but with Doomshot, this is, his legs do move where he can sit down, you know, close all the way up for transformation, where there's Megatron's head, you know, so let's go ahead and put him to the side, Doomshot to the side. I don't know too much about Doomshot, but this is the Titans Return Megatron, where as you can see it does roll in his armor or tank mode, which is an ugly ass tank, but you know, it is what it is. So let's go ahead and take a look at him in jet mode. So here he is in jet mode, which I think looks a lot better. I mean, we could do without the turret right there. Just sit it to the side, which he does look a lot better as jet mode, except for you got the tank piece right there. But it's still rather cool anyways, no matter how you look at it. The jet is a lot better looking than the tank. You know, and just go ahead and look at this version of Megatron in robot mode. So here's Titans Return Megatron in robot mode. You know, I still say the jet mode is better looking, but that's my opinion. You know, because the fusion cannon right there kind of sucks. But, you know, of course, with Doomshot, his head can rotate the full 360. His arm can move outwards. It can stretch out through the transformation. You can rotate it all the way around. It's got a lot of range of motion right there. You know, for his arm. His legs can go forward. His toes can move through the transformation. A lot of range of motion in his legs. He can kick back. Well, let me put this up so you can see how far back his legs can kick. He's got a knee bend. Really good looking version of Megatron, but it lacks a lot of work. But it's still Megatron. You know, and whatnot. So before I get the rating on it, let's go ahead and bring over War for Cybertron spoiler box Megatron, which comes with some accessories. It comes with 2 blast effects and the Autobot Matrix of Leadership strapped onto a ammunition type looking strap, which can go on his chest. And of course, he's got his fusion cannon right there in the turret that can rotate the full 360 all the way around. You know, and it can roll. Luckily, this is the only mode for this Megatron, so tank mode does kind of suck, but it is a Cybertronian tank, so that's supposed to look at like our tanks. So let's go ahead and take a look at this version of Megatron in his robot mode. So here's this Megatron, but before we get him really complete, his cannon turret on his tank mode is 2 separate pieces, which is makes up his sword and his fusion cannon. So let's take a look at these separated. So of course I put the fusion cannon right there on his forearm like it's supposed to go. And of course he's got his big death sword. But let's take a look at this Megatron all geared up. So here's Megatron all geared up, with his place effects on, looking like he's being shot, and got the Autobots Matrix of Leadership right there, that he took from Optimus. But this is a good-looking Megatron. I think this is a lot better. So let's bring in Titans Return Megatron. See if we can compare the two. Like I said, this is a good-looking Megatron face-wise because it's got the cartoon color scheme, but yet this one is the more accurate build of Megatron. So, they could combine the two colors. That'll work out perfect. That'll make the ultimate looking Megatron. Now, like I said, Megatron's like my favorite. Well, my second favorite Decepticon. Starscream being the first, but of course, Megatron's got his hard-headed stubbornness about him, so it still works out good. But this is a good-looking review for two good-looking figures. I would take the War for Cybertron version over the Titans Return version, but that's my opinion. I'm glad y'all liked this video. Thank y'all for the 7 years. See you in the next one.